Don't get me wrong, Arceros is a very cool Loomian and it can hit pretty down hard, but when you compare it to other roamers, especially the other two dragons, Glacidia and Novadeus, yeah, it feels like just an ordinary fire type. Oh, Kaelin, hopping into the first battle. I mean, they have their own Arceros, but here actually isn't terrible. I mean, we can actually outspeed quite a lot of his team. Also, I will say immediately okay, I know Arceros is definitely worst out of all of the three dragons, Novadeus and Glacidia. I completely forgot his name for a second. That mostly is because we can't really hit fire types, but we also can't hit water types, where the Glacidia has deep freeze. So I've already made a couple of changes in mind. I'm actually just gonna go for barbs here. Actually, let's go for the provoke. They just go for the baffle. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we probably should have just gone for a layer bad, but it is what it is. But I've already thought about a new move that is planned to come whenever the next shutdown is. Arceros is going to get a new move to replace Blaze Chomp. Blaze Chomp will become a rally move, and its new move is called Boiling Press. Basically, it is a fire melee version of Deep Freeze, so you can hit water types are super effective and have a 20% chance to burn the opponent. Okay, Len, we can just go for a layer Babs now, Len. Other than that, if that isn't enough for it, I think that's probably all it really needs, but it is slower than the other two dragons, which its speed here is fine. It's not terrible, but also there's a lot of faster things than it. So another buff could also be adding Drudge onto it, but that'll probably be later down the line. Let's see how Boiling Press does okay. Okay, well, Weaselin's back in. Slap down. I think I might be able to... Okay, critical hit. I was gonna say, I might be able to tank one of those. I think I probably would have tanked it if it didn't critical hit me, dang it. Okay, then, I guess we can go into, your snack. And actually, we could just go into Arceros and fire for a big, meaty flaming kick as well. Or even bulk up. Oh, no. Luxor. Pretty sure... Is Luxor actually faster than us? It's been a long time since I've battled a Luxor. Oh no, Luxor is 91 base speed. Okay, I knew it would be close. So we could potentially outspeed it. Could. Yeah, we can try it. We can try it, I guess. Probably a terrible idea. But yeah, I'm just gonna fire off a flaming kick here. We could go for the bulk up, but we'll just try and go for some damage, okay? They do stay in and go for Bob, which is completely fine. And this should do big boy damage. Nice. Okay, I guess we just go for a flaming kick again. Also, did it outspeed me last turn? How? I have no idea how it outsped me last turn, if it did, or unless I'm just making stuff up. Anyway, I see Luxor, I go Meditoad, and Nut's gonna deal with this whatsoever, okay? Meditoad is my best weapon for this. We're still gonna take quite a chunk. Raging Howl, I mean, that's completely fine, yeah. It does chunk us for a bit, but we do get some recoil, and now it's running out of energy pretty nicely. Here, we could honestly just go for the withdrawal, but they're most likely gonna go for the Flash and Flee. So I'll fire for Psycho Blasts. Oh no, they actually just hard switch. Okay, well, I'm glad I went for a Psycho Blast. This should actually just one-shot it. Arceros has, no range defense. So, nice. Okay, there is the Hunder. You're most likely just going to go for Mega Chomp. We're just going to go into the Your Snack. That's why I brought it. For the Hunder switch in. I am not trying to battle against a Hunder right now. Yeah, I don't think they're going to go for the switch since it hasn't happened yet. And Mega Chomp does break my tank, but it does no damage. I think I actually healed up more than that damaged me for. Okay, we just go for the baffle here. They're most likely just going to go for the switch, I would assume. Right? There's no way you're going to stay in. You do no damage. Oh, you actually do just stay in. Oh, this is fine. We go for the baffle. Yeah, there's no way Arceros doesn't outspeed it if Hunter's at -1. We are taking a little bit of chip damage from the barbs, but it's kind of hard to get Fishgana in to get rid of them, so it is what it is. But yep, let's go for a flaming kick, and pray we don't miss. Okay, ooh. I mean, yeah, Arceros does a lot of damage, just like Glacidia. It's just, there's so many good fire types in the game. whereas ice types are kind of like non-existent. Oh, that is a Carolyn. I want to say we outspeed it. It could be Boots, though. It could be Boots. I mean, if I think about it, it is just Carolyn and Luxor. Arceros has basically done its job. I think I just fire off a Primal Slash here. It isn't Boots, so this should also just KO it. Oh, it's so close! It was so close! And they go for the stretch as well. Okay, that is actually really, really scary. Okay. Well, now it definitely outspeeds me. I think we just sacrifice Fishgana? Maybe? Also, I know what its item is now, at least it's health amulets. Okay, well, to be honest, Arceros isn't really gonna do anything now for the rest of the battle, so I just throw for Primal Slash. Great misses! Damn it. Oh, that actually doesn't even one-shot me. I mean, Arceros has got really, really good melee defense, so honestly, I guess I should have expected to tank one of those. And now it's just Luxor, which, yeah, we could switch into meta, but, Arceros has done its job. Let's just stay in and see if we can get another knockout. I mean, maybe I outspeed it. If it's Nimble Smart, we speed tie. Damn it, of course it isn't gonna give me the speed tie. It could also be very nimble, I guess, as well. But anyway, we can just go Meditoad and click Psycho Blast, and that's the game. And yep, letting this guy down to rest. Luxor has no defenses, okay. So, yeah. Nice. Arceros, that was honestly the first battle I've done with Arceros, and it did better than I expected. Although, there wasn't really, like, any, bulky fires or, bulky water types I had to deal with, because their Arceros just went down basically immediately, which is pretty good for me. Okay then, hopping into the next battle, they have got a couple of water types, but I think I'll be fine. Hopefully. Okay, I don't see any way to get rid of Barbs unless they have like burn up Ikazune, which would be kind of weird, so let's just try and get a layer of Barbs up, although that is your soul. Yeah, I don't really have a switch in, so I'm sorry, Gob, but let's just get one layer of Barbs and you'll be fine, okay? I mean, we're gonna get hit with a slap down most likely here, and then Parroted. Oh, okay. That's a little scary. I'm not good. That's actually really scary. Now what? I think I'm actually still fine. I am going to go for another layer of Barbs. Okay, so now I got two. We're going to get some pretty nice damage. Now watch him actually have something to get rid of my entry hazards. That would be kind of annoying, but at least I don't have to worry about like him setting up entry hazards on my side of the field, so we're fine. Anyway, I think we just play this out the same. I could actually try and switch into Arceros because he's going to use a Shadow Sprint again, most likely, and Arceros has a really, really good melee defense stats. But I don't want to take a Shadow Sprint and then a Quick Punch. Probably not a good idea. And honestly, my plan was, oh, I can just go into Arceros and just outburst it, but I don't know if your soul is going to tank that. Your soul is pretty overall bulky. Maybe it would have been a better idea to Muck Blast last turn. Well, that's fine. We just sacrificed Gobidemic, okay, then. We still want to save my Imperia because they have a Dakuda. If that is Soul Burst Dakuda, I don't have any switches. I mean, like, yeah, I could go into Gargolem, but we really don't want to take any other move than Electric, so, yeah. We'll try, Arceros here. And we're just gonna click Outburst immediately. Not gonna think about it, okay? And not at all. Please one-shot it. I need you to one-shot it. There's a Quick Punch. It does a lot of damage. But we're fine. Ooh, that was, that was a little, scary, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, Dakuda is coming in now. Unfortunately, we don't have Boiling Press yet, so, we're kinda screwed. Although we actually did get almost all of our energy back, so we could fire for another Outburst, but probably not a good idea. I think the best thing we can do here is going to Imperial on the Gamma Pulse. Unless it's not. Soul Burst. No, of course it is. I mean, there's nothing else in this team that could potentially Soul Burst. Please. Actually, no, there's no way you're going to use your Soul move on something that resists it, so you're most likely going to go for Gamma Pulse, I'm pretty sure. Come on, for a Gamma Pulse. Yes, that should knock me out. I mean, Imperio has no defenses, so perfect. Yay! And that's how you deal with something that you really don't want to battle against. Especially because I have no good switch into that, so yeah. Now we could go back into Arceros. I mean, Cannibal is kind of scary, and I actually don't have any switch-ins for Cannibal, so maybe I go Gargolem here and just try and like weaken up the rest of the team a little bit. It is Ikazuni. Okay, this is actually fine. We can just click Landslide. I don't think they have anything immune to Earth, from what I remember. Okay, let's stay in so we can assume that this is most likely Boots. And they thought they could outspeed me. Nah. But yeah, getting rid of that isn't like the biggest deal because I mean, I quad resist fire and I resist electric. Even though my range defense is pretty trash, I still think I would have been fine. There's Cannibal. Actually, does this just kill at +1? Okay. Gargolem is meant to be an Arceros showcase, man. I mean, hey, we took out the Urosol, okay. Okay, and there's that. Is this our last one? I'm pretty sure it is, right? Yep, this is our last one. Okay, then, well, I'll just hit it with a Landslide. I'm just gonna pray that it doesn't go for bulk ups. Also, wait. You knew I was probably Boots, right? Why would you go into Kanibo before Have? I'm just gonna rest here just so my Arceros gets one more kill, okay? Yes, I am that desperate for Arceros to do something, so I don't have to do that many battles with it. But yeah, like I said, Violent Press is gonna be coming, and Drudge will come later down the line. I don't think it will need Drudge. I think just giving it like one at a time, okay? But yeah, the bust is mostly because it doesn't really feel like a roamer tier Loomian, to be honest. It just feels like, yeah, it's a Null Fire type. Which is like, yeah, we've got a lot of fire types that are all fairly good. I'm not trying to say Arceros is bad by any means. It's just, it doesn't feel good enough to be called a legendary, if you know what I mean. But anyway, with that being said, let's just hop into the sets. Okay then, jumping into the sets, we're running 200 speed TPs with a nimble personality to be as fast as possible. The 200 melee attack TPs lets us hit as hard as possible. The 64 energy TPs at level 50 gives us a grand total of 300 energy to use, and then the 36 health TPs are leftovers. For the held item, I'm running a Fire Essence to increase the damage of my fire type moves, although any other offensive item would be completely fine, like a different Essence, Shell, or even Boots if you really wanted to. Then for the ability, we're running the normal one, Burning Rage, which will increase the power of my fire type moves by 50%. So this ability, plus stab, plus our item means we're doing a lot of damage with fire type moves. And then finally, moving onto the moves, we're running Flaming Kick as our best fire type stab, Outburst is our strongest ancient type stab, or at least it is when we have a lot of energy, which is why we also have Primal Slash, which is just more consistent, a lower energy, and the last move I have is Bulk Up to let us set up and deal even more damage. Although there are a few other options like Raging Tackle, but what we're mostly waiting for is the new Boiling Press move that is coming in the next update, and potentially Drudge quite a bit further into the future.